adjudicator, to my fellow debaters, and to all the people present in this activity. A very pleasant day to each and every one of you. Activism is defined as taking a vigorous action to bring about the change and the transformation our society needs. It consists of efforts to promote, impede, or direct social, political, economic, and environmental change. It is a realization that we are involved in humanity, society, and service for the country. Hence, this House believes that we must support activism. First and foremost, we are living in a country dubbed as democratic, wherein every citizen has the freedom to express themselves. If the so-called activists exercise this right through conducting different kinds of protests, what right do we have to stop them? After all, they're not tolerating the blazing heat of the sun and the cold drizzling of the rain, doing these rallies just for selfish reasons. Instead, they're doing this to incite change in our society and persuade their people to do the same. Moreover, it is another way of protecting the oppressed from their oppressors. From the word itself, ladies and gentlemen, activist. Our country needs active citizens in taking action for the betterment of our society and eventually the lives of our people. And with these, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that each and every one of us must be an activist in our own little way. Your point, ma'am.
How do you assure that activism is really a solution to the problems of our country?
First of all, I didn't say that activism, most especially that of the explicit one, is the lone solution to the problems of our society. But madam, just like what I said earlier, activism might and would initiate the change and the transformation our country needed. Activism may not be alone the solution we seek, but it will persuade our countrymen to find a solution and do the same. So to sum my answer up, Ms. Parambita, I cannot assure you that activism is the solution itself to the problems of our society, but it surely is the beginning to the solution we all needed. So moving on, activism may come in an implicit form, through performing arts, visual arts, and literary arts. But ladies and gentlemen, I am challenging everybody in this room to think thoroughly. Would this be enough? Would painting a certain societal issue in a canvas or performing it on a stage be adequate to upstart the change it yearns? Would poetry or a song be enough to safeguard the beleaguered from their aggressors? No. Then, can we blame those aggressive ones who conduct rallies, boycotts, and strikes in public places? Who burn effigies and who shout at the top of their lungs the things they're fighting for? If this is what it takes to cut the attention of the leaders of this country, who are deliberately shutting their eyes and ears to these people, why should we stop them? Like for instance, the recent issue in the Polytechnic University of the Philippines of activists hurling the armchairs from the fourth floor and burning them to ashes. If not for these protests, perhaps the 12 pesos per unit policy of the university has long been gone. Perhaps this government educational institution would have been partially privatized, if not fully. Did this action raise awareness? Yes. Did this protect the inferior people concerned? Yes. But despite all the benefits and the positive result it procured, the only thing other people see is the action itself. Thanks to the clueless and narrow-minded people, activists are already associated with a bad image they so do not deserve. Activists almost sacrifice